Freight forwarding service. If you import or export goods around the world, you will need a dependable and experienced freight forwarding partner who can understand your needs and provide appropriate solutions. You need a freight forwarding service that understands your needs, whether you have cargo needs for import or export via sea freight or air freight, or you have frequent domestic coastal. Our passion for providing exceptional customer service is reflected in the high levels of customer satisfaction at IZ Global Logistics. IZ Global Logistics experts will work closely with you to develop the best solution as part of your overall freight management strategy. With offices in Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne, and Perth, your freight will be in good hands with our personalized, responsive customer service. Contents: sea freight, air freight, shipping along the coast. Why choose IZ Global Logistics's freight forwarding services? Our purpose. Sea freight. International sea freight shipping can be a complicated process, and the difficulties can make it difficult to avoid all potential pitfalls with limited in-house resources. Add to that the coronavirus's threat to your supply chain, and it's a tough job. Working with a professional freight forwarder to manage your sea freight may be the best option because you can leverage their experienced teams, global networks, and world-class IT infrastructure to ensure your cargoes arrive at their destination efficiently, cost-effectively, and on time. Air freight. Air freight is a fast-paced industry, with cargo often moving on short notice. Air freight shipments are, by definition, urgent and can provide cargo movement continuity. With such short lead times, precise planning and execution of air freight shipments is critical. Fortunately, most of the potential risks can be managed or avoided by partnering with a freight forwarding service. Understands your company's requirements. They will ensure that what needs to be airborne does so in a smooth, cost-effective, and time-efficient manner for the operations team. Your company will reduce the risk of schedule disruptions by working with an established freight forwarder and leveraging their knowledge and experience. Shipping along the coast. The coastal shipping trade has risen and fallen in response to the growth of alternative modes of transportation such as road freight and rail freight, as well as government regulation. Moving cargo from East Coast to West Coast is an expensive exercise by road, with coastal shipping providing a cost-effective solution. For more than a century, IZ Global Logistics has been assisting small, medium, and large businesses with freight forwarding, warehousing, and transportation, including air freight and sea freight. Services to and from major ports such as Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide, and Fremantle. Perth. Why choose IZ Global Logistics's freight forwarding services if your company is exporting or importing goods and lacks the resources or experience to manage this internally? You need a dependable freight forwarding service like IZ Global Logistics to assist you. At IZ Global Logistics, our expert freight forwarding team will provide you with a variety of options and assist you in developing the best possible import-export supply chain for your company. IZ Global Logistics can deal with all relevant stakeholders and ensure that your goods arrive safely and on time, whether you are importing or exporting. Whatever your freight forwarding requirements are, you can rely on IZ Global Logistics to handle all of the details on your behalf. We've been doing this for a long time, so we're well versed in its intricacies. This is why so many of our clients choose to put their trust in both our team and our procedures. Our unparalleled experience speaks for itself. Instead of dealing with this process on your own, you can use our freight forwarding services to get a better result at a lower cost. We will liaise and negotiate with various carriers on your behalf to build the quickest and most cost-effective transport route for your goods, whether by land, air, or sea. Our purpose is to provide the best freight forwarding services for everything related to international shipping logistics. IZ Global Logistics's mission is to moving tips, techniques, and advice from industry insiders with years of first-hand moving experience and insight are provided, and to share this useful information and advice with readers who are planning an international move and want to save time and money. We report the most recent advancements in the moving and relocation industry to ensure that everyone involved in the moving process has access to the most cutting-edge technologies. Leave it to us so you can concentrate on your core competencies without worrying about your supply chain. If you're looking for a dependable freight forwarder services, look no further than IZ Global Logistics.